Welcome, oh welcome to the Breaks Music Show, episode number 5, getting underway in mere moments. We have NDGO, Dearly Departed, and Low Standards. Hang on, right here on the Breaks Music Show.
Hi there, I want to let you know about an exciting podcast called The Breaks Music Show. So what is The Breaks Music Show? The Breaks Music Show is America's most informative new radio show highlighting the world's best unsigned artists. Be sure to find us on your favorite podcast platform as well as YouTube, Rumble, Twitter and more. Remember, every Friday is when you can hear interviews and music from 3 of the best unsigned artists in the world. The Breaks Music Show is a Grebo Inc. production.
It's the Breaks Music Show, and today we're joined with the Dearly Departed. These guys are from Minnesota, and I tell you what, let's go around and introduce ourselves. All right, who's ahead of the group, Dearly Departed? Let's start with him and go to your right, and we'll go around.
That's me. I'm Topher B, rhythm guitar, singer-songwriter, lead singer.
I'm Jordan Rasmussen. I play drums and handle percussion.
And I'm Devin Jason. I do lead guitar and all the post-production.
The Dearly Departed. Now, I was on your website this afternoon checking out your guys' sound and all that, and I gotta say, I like what I heard, and evidently a lot of other people do too. Now, my question for you, 2020 was set up to be a great year for you guys. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, there were so many huge bands like that meant a lot to us that we were set up to open for, and it was just going to be a big live year filled with big shows with acts such as like Trivium, Black Label Society, Beartooth, Stick to Your Guns, Cold Kingdom, bunch of cool bands, and it was just all the dreams coming true, getting ripped away from you. So only thing that worked out is we did go to Kansas City and we recorded some new songs and learned a little bit about songwriting from the producer Josh Barber that we worked with, and that was pretty much the only thing we were able to do with COVID is recording.
Yeah, it was really about all we could salvage.
Yeah.
That and just online promotion stuff, but that's tough too.
Yep. People getting laid off, who the last thing they think about is like, oh, I need merch from a band or something like that. It just made it really difficult.
So you say you went to Kansas City. Now you were down there working on the new stuff for the album. How long were you in Kansas City working with that guy?
We were there just shy of I'd say about 2 weeks. Yeah. Yep, we were there, and then we took the whole 2 weeks off from whatever we were doing, and we were doing music full time while we were there, and it was actually amazing.
It was beautiful. It was a lot of fun.
Get up at 8 in the morning and then go do music until 10 at night, just recording and writing.
And that was with the old lineup too, so that was the 3 singles. That wouldn't include me at this juncture, but
Yep, it was before Topher.
Yep. Very last thing we did with Jesse, and then all of a sudden it kind of didn't really line up with what we wanted to do after that, so we went ahead and had Topher in the band.
So would you say COVID had an effect on the new band lineup?
I would say,
maybe a little bit, but
I think
it's tough to say.
Working with that big a name of producer exposed a lot about the industry and what we wanted to be, who we wanted to be, and what it was going to take. And I think that more or less shaped what it turned into.
It's the Dearly Departed on the Breaks Music Show, and here's their song, Breakaway.
She wipes the tears from her eyes, the blood from her face. She tries to wash away the pain, but she's concentrating hard on 3 little wounds with everything to gain. What am I to do to break away from you? And where am I to go? He denied all the claims. He shrugged his shoulders in shame as he tries to walk away from the blame. But her
It's the Breaks Music Show. I'm your host, Ed Steele. We're talking with Dearly Departed, and before we heard the song Breakaway there, they were talking about during COVID, they went to Kansas City and recorded some stuff. So my question here is, what is your songwriting and recording process like? I mean, did you already have your songs written and you went down there and just recorded them? How does that work?
I'll start with before we went to Kansas City, it was all like guitar songs, like instrumentals, and then we would have our vocalist write to whatever we had put down. And then once we got Topher on the band, we took your process, which is acoustic guitar.
Yeah. So me coming in last fall, we were working on production on a whole new bag of tricks, basically. So what I brought to the table was a lot of songs that were pre-written and structured on an acoustic guitar, and the vocal melodies that went with that were kind of coming in from an old band I was in that kind of fell apart through COVID. Right after our last show last February, the band just kind of fell apart and we all went our separate ways. So I kind of kept rolling with the songwriting, got together with Jordan and Devin here, because of turmoil here and there. So we kind of just got together and put our heads together and started pre-producing the next album that you guys will be hearing, which the song Breakaway was just featured on. So
your process is so much better too. It's like vocals first instead of music first. It's music to vocals instead of vocals to music, and that's just a game changer.
It's been nice. We've been able to write a lot catchier hooks, a lot better structure through and through.
Right.
Yeah. It's been a nice change.
Like I'll sit down and throw together a chord structure and bring it to Devin. We'll track it on Pro Tools, and then he'll sit down with his guitar and the bass, and he'll just kind of run through production. He'll add all of his he'll produce the song from basically a rough acoustic track, and then Jordan comes in on the drums later on and does his part. So it's very fluid, kind of like a conveyor belt, like an assembly line,
just a well-oiled
one thing
machine.
after another.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's very fluid and cohesive. There's no arguing. It just happens. It's a get it done attitude. It's awesome, smooth. So it's fun.
The Breaks Music Show. We're talking with the Dearly Departed, Jordan, Topher, and Devin. And can you guys tell us more about your latest music? What's it sound like? Who does it sound like? And who inspired you?
Oh man.
I mean, Fleetwood Mac definitely had a
Fleetwood Mac.
little bit of a inspiration in the cover that we did.
And I would say a lot of it had to do with Broken Hearts and GNR and a lot of I listen to a lot of Seether and Mastodon. My influences are huge and broad. Everything from Frank Sinatra to Slayer. So
I'd say Shinedown for me. Like I just like modern rock.
Shinedown is a big influence there.
I love classic rock in a modern package. And it just sounds so cool, and it's almost a little bit on the like a tish of pop music in there.
It's got its pop elements, but still stays true to like just a good rock sound.
Honest rock and roll.
Yep, 4 chords and the truth.
That's right.
It's the Breaks Music Show. It's the Dearly Departed. And speaking of Fleetwood Mac, how about this song Dreams? It's Dearly Departed on the Breaks Music Show.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to bring you down? Well, it's only right that you shouldn't play it the way you feel it. Well, listen carefully to the sound. Dreams are loneliness like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. And players, they only love you when they're playing. I say they women, yeah, they will come and they will go. The weather ain't what says
It's the Breaks Music Show. We're speaking with dearly departed Jordan, Topher, and Devin. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have more from them coming up for you here in just moments on the Breaks Music Show. It's the Breaks Music Show, and we're speaking with dearly departed today. The guys joining us in studio, Jordan, Topher, and Devin. All right, so 2020 was kind of an interesting year. We'll just put it at that. How's 2021 shaping up for you guys?
Huge.
Looks to be as prominent as 2020 should have been. Maybe
if-
even better,
Better?
actually.
We're looking at potentially a little better. So
Yeah.
like we're not complaining too much.
At least this year, maybe everything happens for a reason, but this year we know exactly what we want to do, and we're all on just the same page, and I think that's a factor in why we're kind of that well-oiled machine.
At this point, yeah.
It's dearly departed on the Breaks Music Show. All right, another question for you here, guys. What's the best advice another musician or band gave you guys?
That's a good question.
Paul Olsen said, "Play good music."
Yeah, play good music.
That's terrible advice,
Like
but
it sounds so just ish to say, but like it's an important thing.
But
you gotta play good music.
I'll include something a little more helpful. I'd say just take it seriously. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, make everything look good.
It-
Even
yeah.
the material that your posters hang up need to be good. It's like
It has to be.
everything.
It has to be a job. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Oh, yeah,
But, like
no.
it has to be a job, and you have to look at it as a job. It can't be a hobby. It can't be something you want to do on the side for something fun. If you want to be in a band and turn it around and have it be a productive business, you have to treat it as such.
You literally starve for it, so we're throwing everything we got at it. And I guess my best advice that I've been given is no matter how much someone tells you suck, don't stop.
It's the Breaks Music Show, dearly departed, and here's their song Waves.
An effort of hope, you wanted me to change. I tried my best, it was never enough, so you walked away, leaving a trail of guilt inside your pain. For what it's worth, I never wanted you to stay. I'm the waves that fall around you. Oh, crashing down upon the sand. Oh, washing away what's left behind you. Oh, now we're back where we began. You tried so hard to find your peace, but you gave up when I stood beside you, leaving a trail of guilt inside your pain. For what it's worth, I always wanted you to stay. I'm the waves that fall around you. Oh, crashing down
It's the Breaks Music Show. Speaking with the dearly departed today, Jordan, Topher, and Devin. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. And my next question, A, how can we get a hold of you guys? And B, where can we find your music?
You can find us on virtually all streaming services. We're available on everything from YouTube to Spotify, Apple Music. We're up there. We're up on all the big ones. Getting a hold of us is pretty easy. We're on Facebook at Dearly Departed, and we're also on Twitter, as well as Instagram, official Dearly Departed, and then we have a website, dearlydepartedband.com.
That'll have all the links.
That'll have a lot of
That's something that
links.
is the easiest place.
As well as
Everything you need.
merchandise.
Yep. If you want to support us and help our dreams come true.
DearlyDepartedBand.com.
All right, the dearly departed Jordan, Topher, and Devin, thank you very much. More coming up for you here on the Breaks Music Show.